Ever thought to yourself, I have hardwoods under these carpets and I would love to see the beauty in my hardwoods? Well, I'm going to walk you through the first couple of steps of how we took up our carpet and brought our hardwoods back to life. So this is our area that we're working with. As you can see, it is nasty. You can see the square kind of lines where there was tile on this floor. So that black goo is like the sticky stuff they use to stick the tile to the floor. So what we're going to do is we're going to put stripper on the floor and we're going to get the goo stuff off. So right now I just did this little small section and it's been sitting for almost 5 minutes. Then we're going to take our scraper in about another 5 minutes and start scraping the black goo up. So this is just after like 7 minutes. Can you see it? It just comes up. Now some places won't come up as easily, so you kind of have to put your muscle into it. But as you can see, there's beautiful hardwoods under there. We just got to get to them. Because these stains are pretty super saturated, intense, grained into the floor, we poured it on pretty thick, okay? So you tailor the amount you need to put on your floor based on how bad the stains are. Now, remember this stuff is pretty potent, so your skin, possibly goggles, like you need to make sure you're protected because it will burn the skin and the eyes. So just be mindful of that if you decide to go the stripper way. Now you can also sand the floor and go that way. So there are other options if you choose not to deal with the hard. Almost there, guys. It's coming up.
Lift, right.
Now we have our stripper up. Our next step is just to take like a coarse like scouring pad and just go across the floor. And then take warm water. We got a little, scraper to get some of the stuff that's kind of just stubborn. So that's our next step. So that's where we're going. After this, pretty much we're done though. So I'll show you what it looks like when it's complete.
So we're finished. Mama then took some vinegar and went over the floor with it. See, it's all glistening and shiny. So this is what it looks like when it's finished.
Alright guys, this floor is stripped. You can see there's like a huge dark spot in the center. So I think what I might do is just put a darker stain on this just small, because if you look at the rest of the floor, it's kind of a lighter stain on it. But this section, I'm going to do just a darker stain. It's a small section, so I think it'll be fine. But, yeah, so once I stain it, then I'm going to do the polyurethane, and then we'll be done. You can still see kind of the lines of the tile that used to sit on it right there, but I tried. Hopefully the dark stain will do a better job of covering it up. Okay, guys, next step is the stain. And I'm going to show you what I'm using. Fingers in the way. This stain and polyurethane. Get, dog! Right here, honey. Like I said, I'm going a little bit darker so that I can cover some of the imperfections in the floor. I'll show you what it looks like. Okay, guys, so it's drying. As you can see, the dark stain that was in this piece of the floor is still very present. However, that's when you just say things like, it gives it character. I wish that I could have done this project on a piece of floor that was a lot less damaged. Like this floor is clearly not as damaged. There's crap on the floor, don't pay attention to that. But hey, the same process applies no matter what condition your floor is in. For the most part, you strip and then you stain. It's good to buy a stain with the polyurethane in it because it saves on time. However, you can get the stain separate and do the polyurethane as a third step. Anywho, I hope you enjoyed this video. I think I could go over this one more time, maybe 2 more times to try to darken the wood. But this is a small space, not that big of a deal. Thanks for watching. If you have any suggestions on what I might do, please add them in the comment box below. Like, for example, if it would have been easier for me to just sand it. Tell me this stuff. I'm new at this process. Not for sure what's the best way. So if you have a better way, let me know. And in my next project, I'll try to do it that way. Bye.